I was 8 when I first saw her. It was past midnight when I woke up, feeling strange. The house was quiet, except for the old clock in the hallway, ticking steadily. My throat was dry, so I got up to get some water. The moment I stepped into the hallway, something felt wrong. The air was thick, heavy, charged like before a storm. The shadows seemed darker, stretching unnaturally across the walls. Then I saw her. At the far end of the hallway, just outside my parents' room, stood an old woman. She was hunched, her gray hair tangled and matted. Her nightgown was faded, dirty, hanging off her thin frame. Her feet were bare, pressed against the wooden floor as if she had just appeared there. I wanted to scream, but I couldn't. My body refused to move. Then she turned. Her face was hollow, cheeks sunken, skin sagging. Her mouth was open, too open, as if unhinged, and her eyes completely black. Not dark, not shadowed, black. She lifted a frail, shaking hand and pointed at me. A sound came from her throat, a faint, wet whisper that grew into something wrong, a bubbling, choking gurgle. The lights flickered. The air turned ice cold. A force pressed against my chest, squeezing the breath from my lungs. Then she moved. Not walked, glided, fast, too fast. That broke me. I turned and ran, slamming my door behind me, diving under my blanket, heart hammering. Then knock, 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 slow, deliberate, right outside my door. I squeezed my eyes shut, praying it would stop. Minutes passed, maybe hours, then silence. I must have fallen asleep because I woke up to sunlight streaming through my window. My parents didn't believe me. Just a nightmare, they said. But it wasn't. Because that night, as I lay in bed, staring at my clothes closet, I saw the door creak open, just an inch. A raspy breath came from the darkness inside, and then, in a voice barely above a whisper, I heard it. I found you. I never slept in that room again. Even now, years later, I still dream of her. And sometimes, when I wake up in the middle of the night, I swear I hear knocking.